You ever start something really excited and then 2 days later, poof, you're done? You know exactly what I'm talking about. That fire, that motivation, it's gone. And then you feel like maybe you just don't have what it takes. But here's the truth. It's not you. It's not a lack of willpower. And it's definitely not laziness. What's really happening is a little sneaky trick your brain is playing on you. And today, we're going to break it down. And I promise, after this, you're going to understand why staying consistent has felt impossible and how to actually fix it. All right, let's start with the first big reason. Your brain loves quick wins. Think about it. Evolutionarily, our minds are wired to get instant rewards. That's why scrolling TikTok for hours feels amazing, but writing that blog post or hitting the gym, not so much. The payoff is delayed, and your brain is basically screaming, "Why bother?" So the problem isn't you being lazy, it's biology. Your brain just hasn't caught up with modern goals yet. And here's the kicker. Every time you try to do something challenging, your brain throws in excuses. "I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. It's too hard today." And you listen, not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to protect you from effort. It thinks you're in danger, literally. Which brings me to the next reason. Your habits aren't set up for success. You see, consistency isn't about willpower. It's about your environment. If your setup makes it hard to do the thing, guess what happens? You don't do it. If your phone is screaming notifications while you try to work, or the couch is 5 steps away from your workout spot, your brain is going to pick comfort every single time. Habits are literally paths in your brain. The more you walk them, the easier they get. And if your current path leads straight to distraction, well, that's why staying consistent feels impossible. Now let's talk about the third sneaky culprit. Your expectations are set too high. I see it all the time. You start a new habit, tell yourself you're going to crush it every day, and then life happens. You miss a day and suddenly you feel like a failure. That's not motivation, it's a trap. Consistency isn't perfection, it's showing up. Even if it's 50% effort, even if it's messy, even if it's small. Small wins stack up, and when you finally look back, that's when you see real progress. And here's a secret most people never talk about. You're chasing motivation instead of building systems. Motivation is like the wind. It comes and goes. You can't rely on it. Systems, on the other hand, systems work even when you feel zero motivation. That's why the people who stay consistent aren't always more disciplined. They're just better at designing their lives so that the hard stuff happens automatically. The gym, the work, the writing, it's baked in. Less thinking, more doing. Okay, so we've covered the brain, the environment, expectations, and systems. But there's one more thing, and it's kind of a game changer. You're ignoring your energy cycles. Not all days are created equal. Some days you're a powerhouse. Other days you're dragging. Trying to force yourself on low energy days is a recipe for quitting. Instead, structure your work around your natural rhythm. Heavy tasks when you're sharp, lighter tasks when you're low. It's simple, but most people fight their own biology and then wonder why they can't stay consistent. So what's the takeaway? If you want to finally be consistent, stop blaming yourself. Stop saying you're lazy or that you lack discipline. Fix the systems, respect your energy, lower the bar so it's achievable, and build habits that make the easy choice the right choice. And yes, accept that some days you'll fail, some days you'll miss the mark, but that's literally part of the process. Real consistency isn't about never missing, it's about never giving up. Here's a practical step. Pick one small action, just one, that you can do today, even if you're tired, even if you feel lazy, and do it. That's it. Tomorrow, do it again. And again. Tiny wins, stacked over time, create momentum. Momentum that makes showing up almost automatic. Momentum that turns struggle into habit. Momentum that turns you into someone who doesn't quit. And here's the most satisfying part. Once you start stacking those wins, your confidence skyrockets. You feel unstoppable. You start loving the process instead of dreading it. And that, my friend, is what consistency really feels like. Not some robotic grind, not punishment, freedom, growth. Actual results that stick. So yeah, next time you feel like you can't stay consistent, remember, it's not your fault. Your brain is just doing what brains do. The key is to hack the system, set yourself up for success, respect your energy, and take small, deliberate actions every single day. And trust me, once you do, everything else gets easier. All right, enough talking. Go ahead and make it happen.